Who can forget that incredible photo of Riley, a search and rescue dog from Pennsylvania Task Force 1, being hoisted across the rubble at Ground Zero to search the top of what was left of the North Tower? It's become the iconic image among many of the dozens of dogs who served in the aftermath of 9/11 at the World Trade Center site, the Pentagon, and at the Fresh Kills landfill on Staten Island. As we mark the 10-year anniversary of the terror attacks, those dogs are being honored by the American Humane Association at a star-studded gala at the National Arts Club in Manhattan.
These dogs go in and they just know that they have to find someone. They're doing their best to make our life better. They were amazing animals. They did amazing work that we couldn't do. So I think somebody should say it.
Anytime there's anything that benefits animals, I'd like to be there if at all possible. I'm a big animal lover.
We've been involved with protecting children and animals since 1877, so a very long and proud history of serving as a steward of America's children and animals. For protecting of wonderful search and rescue dogs after 9/11, we were there with our Red Star rescue rig, decontaminating the dogs, removing the toxic debris, and giving them a safe haven for in a vet facility. Our Red Star rescue rig was here.
Right, and then you were also at the Fresh Kills landfill?
We surely were.
Yes.
We were there every day.
And American Humane is very involved in disaster relief in general, correct?
We are. We've been on every single disaster this year. We've been on disaster since 1916, when the U.S. Secretary of War asked American Humane to go overseas and rescue the cavalry horses who were impacted by that horrible warfare. And if any of you have seen the play War Horse, much of that is about the starting of American Humane Association. We were those ones that were wearing the red stars going on the battlefields rescuing cavalry horses.
Wow, I bet a lot of people don't know that. And who do we have here?
We have Rin Tin Tin. He's our national spokes dog. You know, Rin Tin Tin was born on the battlefields of World War I.
Right.
So we share this proud legacy of both being part of World War I. And ever since then, this wonderful dog has represented search and rescue dogs, service dogs, and really heroism and courage and valor.
Since 9/11, working dogs have become a part of our landscape, whether it's the members of the NYPD K-9 unit we see so often in the subways, or the Navy SEAL dogs we've recently been learning about, or the service dogs helping many returning soldiers suffering from physical disabilities or post-traumatic stress. Well-known dog trainer and host of It's Me or the Dog, Victoria Stilwell, says these animals make all the difference for these veterans.
I think it's because dogs don't judge. It's because they're going to love you, whatever you look like, whatever troubles you're going through. As long as you treat them well, they're going to love you, they're going to trust you. I too work as well with veterans who've come back from Iraq and who have brain injuries. And we work at a rescue shelter with the dogs, and it's amazing to see these men who've gone through such trauma, such horror, being able to bond with these animals and live again because of these animals.
Also at the event, Port Authority police officer David Lim, whose canine partner Sirius died at the World Trade Center.
I think, and the other anniversaries that have gone by, haven't affected me as much as this one.
Sure.
There's a lot more media attention, a lot more questions for me, such as these, as far as how I'm faring and so forth, and so for me it's a little rougher, I guess.
Yeah.
Sort of almost like reliving a lot of this.
I can imagine. It must have been very heartwarming, though, that so many people turned out for Sirius's memorial, right?
Once Sirius was recovered, I made a request that there be a memorial for him, but I would only have it after our officers had all had theirs, in respect. And it came out to a day in April, I believe it was April 29th. I remember going down to Liberty State Park April 28th, and it was a very rainy, cold day, and I said, oh, nobody's going to come to this thing. The next day, it was a beautiful day. There was over 100 K-9 teams, 400 people, even without dogs, came. Matter of fact, the Port Authority was a little overwhelmed. They didn't have enough chairs, it was kind of, and of course all the media was there also, so it was kind of overwhelming for me.
A dog run right near the World Trade Center in Battery Park City was named for Sirius, and Lieutenant Lim showed us a photo of his most recent canine partner, Sprig. He was donated to the department with some help from folks in Erie County, PA.
I worked with him till 2005, and then I got promoted to sergeant. At that point, he was retired because sergeants don't work dogs. And then I made lieutenant in 2008, and he's still retired. He's still home. He's sleeping on the couch.
Chillin'.
Chillin', very much so.
You can learn more about the American Humane Association at AmericanHumane.org. For 1010 Wins, I'm Susan Richard, along with Rin Tin Tin at the National Arts Club. you did such a wonderful thing this summer. You adopted that kitten that some poor excuse for a human being threw out a window on the Verrazano Bridge, so he's named Vinny now.
Yes, his name's
How
Vinny.
is he doing?
He's great. I mean, my older cat is not thrilled, but we'll work it out. We'll work it out.
Thank you so much.
And I love 10-10 wins. I'm just saying it.
She's just saying. Thank you.